That's true, but I hope people see Hamas for what it is, and that is using their own people as human shields, putting these missiles and rockets in places right in the middle of residential areas, in homes, in mosques, in parks. You don't do this. I mean, this borders on being an international war crime. Now, the problem is that Hamas isn't a member of either of the organizations, the Geneva Conventions or others, that would hold this as a war crime. So it's a very difficult situation. Our solidarity has to be with Israel. This is a point where Israel has been under attack for a long period of time, and nothing has solved it. And also, during this period of time, I think the importance of achieving a two-state solution really cannot be underestimated. There's going to be no more better partner than Mahmoud Abbas. And I think to a great extent, the inability to enable Israel and the Palestinians to come together. Perhaps this will provide that opportunity. Perhaps the Secretary of State will play a very dominant role. After all, her husband came the closest of anybody to establishing a two-state solution. So she knows exactly where all of this stands and what might be able to solve what has been an historic and very difficult situation.
But part of the problem for Mahmoud Abbas is that he's being increasingly seen to be marginalized. You know, Hamas are seen to be the emerging power there with more control perhaps over the body of Palestinians. And he is seen as somebody slightly out of touch from where the real action is. Now, how does he deal with that? What does he do now to try and wrestle back some kind of control? Because at the moment you have him on one side with the Palestinian Authority and the West Bank, which is, you know, much more prosperous than Gaza is. On the other hand, you have this terribly oppressed Gaza, which is run by Hamas. They're two completely separate areas, aren't they?
Well, that's right. And there's a lot of difference of opinion there. I think Israel moving forward with Mahmoud Abbas is the only way to go. And to miss this opportunity, actually, because the window is closing, the demographics of the area are making it increasingly difficult because the Arab population inside of Israel is increasing every year. So this is, in my book, it is an opportunity. And if the moderate Arab nations would ever really step up to really be helpful in solving this, I believe it could be solved. You've got a couple of very thorny issues, but the geography of it has been pretty well worked out over the years.